Breaking news. Welcome to OI Charts. Market Brief, 19 November 2025. First news. G Partners has increased its stake in 5 Adani Group companies through block deals worth Rs 5,094 crore. This includes 53,42,000 shares of Adani Enterprises at Rs 2,462 each. This move is likely to boost market confidence in Adani stocks. Second news. Sequent Scientific shares surged 4.16% to an intraday high of Rs 257.85. This surge follows the NCLT's approval of its merger with Viyash Group, reflecting strong positive sentiment. Third news. Bajaj Auto has completed the acquisition of a majority stake in KTM for €800 million. This acquisition strengthens its position in the global motorcycle market and enhances future growth prospects. Fourth news. FII Technologies has completed its acquisition of Caresoft for $97 million. This takes the total deal value to $157 million, boosting its capabilities in automotive software. Fifth news. India's GDP growth for Q2 of financial year 2026 is projected at 7.3%. This growth is driven by strong rural revival and increased government capital expenditure. Official data on 28 November will indicate India's standing as the fastest-growing major economy. Sixth news. Adani Enterprises has received creditor approval for its takeover of Jaiprakash Associates, worth Rs 13,500 crore. This surpasses Vedanta's competing offer and marks a major consolidation in the infrastructure sector. Seventh news. Tata Steel shares rose 0.5% to Rs 173 after reporting a 59% quarter-on-quarter jump in net profit. This net profit rose to Rs 3,183 crore, with revenue increasing 10% to Rs 58,689 crore. This signals solid operational strength. Eighth news. India's equity market saw a strong rebound in October, supported by festive season demand and stable Q2 earnings. SIP inflows reached an all-time high of Rs 29,361 crore, improving market sentiment significantly. Ninth news. The cement sector in India is projected to record over 63% year-on-year earnings growth in financial year 2026. This growth is driven by strong volume expansion and efficiency gains, despite ongoing pricing pressures. 10th news. Larsen & Toubro has secured a defense contract from the Indian Army for manufacturing BVS-10 Sindhu vehicles. This contract strengthens India's defense manufacturing capabilities. 11th news. HG Infra Engineering has won a contract worth Rs 274.11 crore for infrastructure development at DLF downtown. This project is scheduled to be completed in 548 days. 12th news. Inox Green has signed memorandums of understanding for 5 gigawatts of renewable energy projects. This strengthens its presence in the renewables sector with strong O&M service offerings. 13th news. Adani Energy Solutions has received a letter of intent for a 2,500-megawatt HVDC project in Gujarat. This project further expands its transmission network. 14th news. BLS International has been awarded a 5-year contract to operate visa application centers in over 80 countries. This contract significantly expands its global presence. 15th news. KPI Green Energy has secured a Rs 696 crore and 50 lakh contract for a 200-megawatt solar project in Gujarat. This strengthens its renewable energy portfolio. 16th news. MK Global has raised its target price for Paytm to Rs 1,600 after the company reported a 71% increase in Q2 profit. This profit rose to Rs 211 crore. 17th news. Sajan Jindal has raised Rs 6,000 crore to acquire a 74.76% stake in Akzo Nobel India. This values the deal at rupees 8,986 crore. 18th news. Russia's crude oil shipments to India have dropped by 66% in November due to United States sanctions. This drop averages 672,000 barrels per day. 19th news. KEC International shares fell 6% after the company was barred from participating in Power Grid Corporation tenders for 9 months following a contract breach. 20th news. The Supreme Court has recalled a verdict preventing the demolition of public projects worth rupees 20,000 crore, including a new AIIMS hospital. 21st news. The Supreme Court has sought replies from the Center and the CBI in a public interest litigation concerning alleged large-scale banking fraud involving the Anil Dhirubhai Ambani Group. 22nd news. Hindustan Unilever's demerger of Quality Walls India Limited will take effect from 1 December 2023, with a 1-to-1 share entitlement ratio for shareholders. 23rd news. Paytm shares declined 2.87% to close at rupees 1,295.25 paise after a rupees 1,722 crore block deal involving 1 crore 32 lakh shares, indicating rising selling pressure. 24th news. Blackstone has sold a 9.46% stake in Mphasis for rupees 4,726 crore, leading to a 1.4% rise in the stock to rupees 2,696.10 paise. 25th news. Moody's has upgraded Punjab National Bank's credit rating to Ba1, reflecting improved financial health and a stable outlook, which may boost investor confidence. 26th news. IDFC First Bank shares declined after UBS downgraded the stock to sell, cutting the target price to rupees 75, indicating a 6.2% downside. 27th news. ICRA has upgraded VRL Logistics credit rating outlook to positive, reflecting expectations of continued growth in the goods transportation business and likely boosting market sentiment. 28th news. Axis Bank received an upgrade from UBS with a new price target of 1,500 rupees, indicating a potential 20% upside for investors. 29th news. India's GDP is projected to grow 7.2% in financial year 2026, supported by expected rate cuts and strong government capital expenditure. 30th news. PNC Infratech revised its financial year 2026 growth guidance down to 5%, from the earlier 15 to 20%. The company also reported a 26% decline in standalone revenue to 2,119 crore rupees for the first half of financial year 2026. 31st news. JM Financial anticipates a broad-based market rally in financial year 2027, with potential returns of 30 to 40%, driven by BFSI, metals, and energy sectors. 32nd news. Mphasis Limited's price-to-earnings ratio of 28.3 times is raising concerns among investors about high valuations, though some still see a potential buying opportunity. 33rd news. Crude oil prices increased 0.75% to 5,360 rupees, following the end of the United States government shutdown. 34th news. TCS shares rose 1.68% after securing a major 5-year contract with the United Kingdom's National Health Service for IT infrastructure support. 35th news. Analysts are calling for the Reserve Bank of India to abolish the statutory liquidity ratio of 18% to modernize the country's monetary framework. 36th news. Morgan Stanley projects that the Reserve Bank of India may cut the repo rate by 25 basis points to 5.25% in December 2025. 37th news. Foreign portfolio investors are expected to turn net buyers by the first quarter of calendar year 2026, supported by strong nominal GDP growth expectations. 38th news. The Reserve Bank of India stabilized the Indian rupee at 88 rupees and 65 paise against the US dollar, preventing it from falling below 88 rupees and 80 paise. 39th news. Reliance faces a Supreme Court public interest litigation seeking a court-monitored investigation into alleged large-scale banking fraud. 40th news. Canara Bank plans to raise 35 billion rupees through a Tier 1 bond issue on 25 November 2025 to strengthen its capital base. 41st news. The BFSI industry has requested refinancing relief in Budget 2026, including lowering the SARFAESI threshold to 1 lakh rupees for non-banking financial companies. 42nd news. Nathealth has urged the government to increase healthcare spending to more than 2.5% of India's GDP in the upcoming Union Budget 2026 to 2027. 43rd news. The Supreme Court has cleared the way for the Greenfield Vijayanagar Airport project in Karnataka, allowing retrospective environmental clearances for key infrastructure projects. That's a wrap for today's pre-market brief. Stay tuned for more updates with OI Charts.